seconds. This is a question theologians are discussing. All right, repeat the question, please.
Yes, it should, because I believe that what happens here in Israel is connected also to what God wants to do in the nations and in the world.
Everything starts here and everything will be finished here.
There's nowhere you can go in the country that doesn't have some connection to our, not only to the scriptures, but to our faith. This is where it all happened, guys.
God said that I will bless the one who bless you and I will curse the one who curse you. So if it's something important to God, so it's also supposed to be important to the believers around the world.
You have to understand that your roots are much deeper than just 2,000 years ago.
Yes, Israel matters, should be matter for Christians around the world because of the Bible, because of the promises of God, because of the past, prophetic words about future, and present, what God is doing in the land today, literally fulfilling prophecies.
If you want to understand Yeshua, if you want to understand the New Testament, you have to understand Israel. Without Israel, it's like you enter a movie in the middle of the movie and it's hard for you to understand what's happening. And I know that people are sometimes afraid to read the Old Testament and they focus on the New Testament. But I want to tell you that without understanding the Old Testament, you will not understand the New Testament.
If you only look at a compassionate God for the Gentiles and not for the people of Israel, you miss the entire heart of God. God is the one who called the people of Israel into being a God-fearing nation. He's the one pursuing them back to Him, and He's doing the same all over the world. He's inviting all Christians and all Gentiles and all nations of the world to come to know Him, the God of Israel.
God called us, Jews and Gentiles, to work together in unity, somehow in partnership.
Well, Israel is important in the Bible, but what do you mean by Israel? Israel of the Old Testament, Israel of the New Testament? Well, Paul the Apostle was very clear. The true Israel is those who are circumcised in the heart. Now, there are some people who want to see that God has two covenants. One with the Israeli as a nation and one with the church. But that is not true. Ephesians says He had made the two one. Now, do we mean Israel as land and earth, that we're living in? Well, is that the interest of Jesus, who said to His disciples, don't stay in Jerusalem, go to the end of the world. He's not even interested on them staying in one place. So the New Testament has a different aspect than the Old Testament, but the Old Testament is a shadow of the true Israel.
First, I would say what God said, pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Second, be a partner. Like find believers who needs help, living stones.
So I would invite you, come and see what's happening in this land. Arabs and Jews are working together under Jesus in His service.
We are very minority here in Israel. As believers, as evangelical, we need people to stand with us, to support us, and to love us. We need people to come and to love us because we have several challenges,
I believe every Christian has a part to be involved in Israel and to come to visit Israel, to pray for Israel.
God is faithful to you, and I'm guessing you believe He's faithful to you, that He's promised you something, and He's going to fulfill His word, then He's going to do the same for Israel. Whatever He promised for Israel, He's going to fulfill His word. And if you want to be part of what God is doing, come on, support Israel, love Israel. You just need to be part of what God is doing. God is doing mighty things and wonderful things.